Good morning. So here for Wednesday, we're starting on math. We're continuing with our ratios, proportions, and now percentages. So this is actually going to be a more simple form of converting fractions into percents, but I'm going to show you how it's done. So after you're done practicing what we did yesterday on your review exercises and after your speed drills, we're going to learn what percent means. So here for our directions, it says that percent means per hundred or hundredths. If a fraction is expressed as hundredths, it can easily be written as a percent. So we're going to be going over simple fractions that are just over 100 or over 10, and I'm going to teach you how to change those into percentages. So if percent means per hundred or for every 100, then our examples below are going to be pretty easy because over here, for example, it has 7 over 100. And I like to think of it as pennies because for every 100 pennies, we have $1. And that would mean 7 cents, 7 out of 100. But you can think of it however you'd like. So for the fraction 7 over 100, that would equal 7% because it is 7 out of 100. And that's the simplest kind of percentage we can do. Just like here, we have 16 over 100, and all that means is 16%. Now, if you encounter a 10, so 3 over 10, all you have to do if you have an exact 10 is add a 0, just like they did here. You add a 1 0 and automatically you will know your percentage because 3 out of 10 is exactly the same as 30 out of 100, which means 30%. So these exercises below are going to be pretty simple because they're over hundreds. And if they're over tens, all you're going to do is add a 0. So we're going to do the two samples together and then you're going to do the rest on your own. So for the first sample, we have 12 over 100, which simply means 12%. Because we already have our 100 down here, there's nothing else to do. Now here for this sample though, we have 9 over 10. So just remember that when you have a 10 as the bottom fraction, you're going to add 0 to both. Now we have 90 over 100, which gives us 90%. So just that simple. If you have 100 under, you are just going to use the top number. And if you have a 10, you're going to add a 0 first. So here for Wednesday, for page 98, we are doing a little bit more adverb practice. This time we're going to identify the part of speech. So here we have our abbreviations for our parts of speech. Remember that N means noun, V means verb, ADJ is adjective, ADV is adverb, and PRO is pronoun. So all you're going to do is read these phrases and then take a better look at the underlined word and decide what part of speech is it. Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? Is it an adverb or a pronoun? And of course, you can look back in your book and get any tips or look at any lists of any of these parts of speech. And you just have to write the abbreviation. You don't have to write the whole word, just for the underlined word here. Then for think B, you're going to underline the adverbs in the sentence, just as we've been doing, and then draw your little arrow to the word it modifies. Just like yesterday, it could be another adverb or it could be an adjective. And of course, you can look back and cheat a little from your previous work. So here on Write C, it says to write 2 sentences on notebook paper containing at least 1 adverb each. You can use this little space if you'd like, as long as you have 1 good sentence expressing an adverb. Be creative and then underline your adverbs. Remember that we have a bunch of examples in our previous week. For remember D, you're going to underline the verbs 2 times, so all of the action words, and then underline the subjects once. And remember that the subject is who or what the sentence is talking about. Here for Wednesday, you have your vocabulary assignment as usual. Like I said yesterday, I suggest that you write your vocabulary definitions first. You can easily match them here, but it is the same process, writing your vocabulary words, identifying them by their meaning, their definition. Also, you can use this as a key. There's a lot of hints here, and then just completing your sentences. Hi there, so for today, Wednesday, just a reminder that we're going to complete this little Salvador Dali brochure together. So instead of completing this on YouTube, I'm actually going to do it together with you over Zoom using the information that we have learned from the read-along that has been uploaded to YouTube and just some other information about this artist. And just tune in with me on Zoom and we can complete this one together.